He won't be playing in Detroit next year, so sorry about that. But he'll be staying put in Europe. I know a lot of us want to see him play in the NBA. I am very excited. If you've been a longtime follower of this podcast, you know my scenario. Pistons they lose in the Eastern Conference Finals. They need some more firepower offensively off the bench. Gabriele Procida leaves the plane wearing his country's flag, and he's the missing piece to a contention off the bench, a la Tony Kukoc. Here's the thing, though. There's still, even though he's going to be playing overseas, and I doubt he comes over next offseason, don't fret. A lot of European players, a lot of foreign players have came over late. I'm going to give you guys a short list of guys to brighten your day. Manu Ginobili, 25 years old when he made his NBA debut. Drazen Petrovic, 25. Arvydas Sabonis was 31. Luis Scola, he was a solid player for many years for the Houston Rockets. He was 27. Marc Gasol was 24. Jose Calderon was 24. Rudy Fernandez was 23. And our very own Bojan Bogdanovic was 25. So you guys get the idea. It's just because they haven't signed with the team yet and they're not over here in training camp does not mean all hope is lost with these guys. They sometimes take a little bit of time. Not everybody can be a Luka Doncic or a Nikola Jokic or, wow, I always butcher his name every freaking weekend. Jeez. But anyways, you guys get the idea. Not everybody can be a stud like those guys. They take a little bit of time. So let's still hold out hope for Gabriele Procida. But what are your thoughts on this news, Anthony?
Not really too surprised. Saw that he had broke the news on his Instagram that he's going back overseas to play another season over in the Euroleague. I think for him it's needed. If you watched him during the FIBA World Cup with Team Italy, there's potential there, but he's so raw as a prospect. And I know some Pistons fans, Everett watching on our Facebook page right now says, I've never heard of Gabriele Procida. He was drafted in the same draft class as Jaden Ivey, I want to say, in the second round. And it was a draft and stash. I think more people remember this draft pick because Jaden Hardy was right there and we didn't draft him. They kind of just don't know who Gabriele Procida is, and that's fine. For people that don't know, he's a shooting guard, small forward. I think he's 6'5", really athletic, but just like offensively, it's just not there. I think he has the potential to put it all together, but he's only 21 years old. I think there's just not room for him on this basketball team right now, because if you look at that guard position, we have a lot of guards on this basketball team. And even if he was on the Pistons, he most likely would probably be fighting for a spot even for the Motor City Cruises G League team, because they're very guard heavy too. So I think him spending time over in the EuroLeague will be great for his development. Maybe we can see him next season, 2025. I would be very hopeful for that. Maybe it's just hard for me. I'm hoping we can see him in 2025, but I won't be surprised if this is another European draft pick that the Pistons draft, and if this doesn't pan out, like he could be another Davidas Servitas. That's another draft and stash guy. Like Servitas is still playing in the G League. Last time I checked, he was playing for the Pacers affiliate, and he still hasn't really cracked the NBA rotation. But we're going to have to wait and see what does happen with Gabriele Procida. But if I was a Piston fan, I wouldn't really bank on him like Lance's dream, saving the Pistons, quote unquote. But hey, I could be wrong and Lance could be right.